Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's presentation of Connected Voices 3 Face to Face. Thank you all for being here with us tonight. If you're back from our previous two editions, this one's going to be a little bit different. These plays tonight, they're called Face to Face specifically because we wanted to use the medium of like Zoom or Skype or things like that as the venue, if you will, for the plays. They all take place over an actual Zoom conversation. So we wanted to explore how that would look. We've got several really fun things tonight, so we'll get right to it. Our first play is The Meetup by Chuck Dent, that's me, and hope you all enjoy it. Here is The Meetup.
All right, folks, let me get this little revolution set up. Woody, you there?
Sure am, Big Mama.
Very good. Stay on for a sec while I get the others. Big guy, you there?
I'm here for you, my sister in arms.
Thanks. Goggles, you there? Goggles. Hey, Goggles, Earth calling. Hello.
I am here, great leader. I was checking the windows to make sure they were sealed so no one could,
Save
send
it,
tonic.
You'll be fine. You don't have any friends anyway.
Q is my friend.
Who? You mean? Oh, right. Yes. Q is the friend of all of us.
Where we go one, we go all.
Right. Better make sure she's there. Hey, pretty lady, you there? Pretty lady.
Are you talking to me?
Well, she's not talking to any of us guys.
Yeah, but who's pretty lady?
Well, that's your, name, isn't it?
No, it's Karen. Duh.
Don't say your name. Don't say your name.
Say your name.
What?
You know we agreed to use aliases. Someone might be watching.
Oh, well, that's dumb. I never agreed to that. My name's Karen.
He thinks the lady doesn't quite grok the situation.
Oh, cool. Stranger in a strange land, my favorite.
Raise fine line, a girl amongst men.
Y'all cool it. We need to get this meeting of Reopen Poughkeepsie started already.
Oh, we reopen. I've got books I've got to sell.
Reopen. I'm not giving up my freedoms.
Reopen, repent the New World Order, and release the X-Files.
Reopen. I've got to get my nails done, and my kids are driving me crazy.
Oh, amen to that.
Good. I see we're all in agreement. This idiotic shutdown is killing us.
It's ridiculous. How long do they think they can oppress us?
It's my right to get a latte whenever I want it.
I don't want the deep state to control my life, never.
The varlets shall rue the day they decided to order the great American man around.
Sam Hain, two of us are women here.
Yeah. What's with that beard and that terrible Irish accent anyway?
Celtic, foolish wench, Celtic. A woman wouldn't understand anyway.
Cool it, Sammy. Look, let's put aside all of our differences for a bit and remember the main reason we're doing this is because A, they're suppressing our freedom, and B, most importantly, we're running out of money. I mean, the virus, yada, 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 but eventually you gotta eat, you know?
Yeah. Although, guess what, you guys? Antonio's House of Pizza is still open for delivery.
Oh my God. I love Antonio's House of Pizza.
I'm calling them right now.
No, you're not. We can do that after we decide what we're gonna do.
I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna take out the man. We're gonna rock the roll.
We're not gonna take it.
Oh, that rings a bell. Some song, right?
Guys and Karen, I mean, pretty lady, chill out. I have a plan.
Yes.
We're going to make a Facebook group and then create a protest event at City Hall. It'll be fun.
I like it. We can reach thousands of people.
Mm-hmm.
I can get away from my kids.
You could bring them.
No. Let's let those little monsters drag Daddy to the playground.
Right. Samhain and Goggles, what do you think?
I love it, great leader. But
But
well, I mean, won't there be a lot of people around? I mean, we could get exposed.
We shall ride upon them in our chariots of steel and thunder, and they will tremble before the rage of our thousands.
Whoa.
yes, make them feel it in their hearts. Let them fear us in their souls. We are the patriots, not them.
Make them pay!
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fine, but
No buts, kid. We're going in there to make them know we mean business, okay? Then here's the plan. I'll set up the group. You share it with all your friends and Q, and then each of us calls people too. Let's get thousands down there, okay?
Okay.
Cool. So passed. I'll check in with you guys in a couple weeks, okay?
All right, you got it, boss. We're with you.
See you there.
Glory to our great cause!
Okay, cool. But I'm bringing a mask.
No masks, Goggles. What are you, a commie?
Ugh.
All right, that was the meetup, as you noticed, part one there. That is our framing device for this this performance. So we'll be seeing a few of those folks in the next two parts. Next up, we have a play by Don Goodrem from the fine town of Mary Esther, Florida, up in the Panhandle. So welcome, Don, to our fine family of playwrights here. This next one is called While You Were Out. Featuring myself, Mark Davids, and Jenny Ornstein. Please enjoy. This is, once again, While You Were Out.
Come on, man. Pick up. Pick up.
What? Lou, I can't believe it. Buddy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Why are you so surprised? This is the day I said I'd call you, remember?
The day you'd call. Oh, wait a minute. You're in that bunker, aren't you? She really did it.
Of course I really did it. With my allergies and my asthma and all my other health problems, I'm the poster boy for compromised immune system. So there was no way in hell I wasn't going to get the coronavirus if I didn't do something drastic. So I did.
So you went into that damned bunker.
Yep. The same bunker my dear old conspiracy-loving, end-of-the-world expecting, survivalist nut job of an old man built 40 years ago to protect us from World War III and the atomic men from Mars. Who knew it would actually come in handy one day?
Yeah, who knew?
Anyway, you, my good friend and confidant, were supposed to be my one link to the world, remember? We agreed that I'd call you 1 year to the day from my quarantine to see how the world's doing, and here I am.
And there you are.
So, Clark Buddy, is the coast clear? Has the virus been cured? Can I come out of my bunker and breathe the fresh air of a new day?
Yeah, well, you know, it's a funny thing about that.
About what? Come on, man. I haven't had access to a newspaper or a TV for a year, and this is the first time I've used the internet in 10 months. What happened? Did they cure the virus or not?
Well, we kind of got distracted.
Distracted. By what? What could possibly be more important than finding a cure for a global pandemic?
The riots.
Riots? What riots? Food riots? Did they not make any more toilet paper?
No. You remember how we all self-quarantined and there were all those stay-at-home orders?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, After a couple of months, a bunch of good old boys with guns decided they didn't want to stay at home anymore and decided to march on the Michigan State Capitol with all kinds of guns. And then they marched on Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And then a guy went into a Subway store in North Carolina with a missile launcher.
Oh, Jesus. Did they call out the National Guard? Now, how many people were killed?
None.
None? Seriously?
Yeah, the rednecks yelled a lot, and a bunch of other folks yelled back at them, but the cops just mainly stood around and watched.
Yeah. But shouldn't they have it?
Yeah.
So why didn't they?
No one knows.
Well then, what started the riots?
Yeah, well, that happened when this black guy, George Floyd, got stopped by 3 or 4 cops who thought he was spending counterfeit 20s. And yet, even though he didn't resist and he cooperated with them in every way, they threw him down on the sidewalk and choked him out for 8 minutes until he died. That started the riots.
It's terrible. I can see why. Well, did they arrest the cops?
No, not at first. At first, they all said that Floyd was resisting, but when it turned out there were 2 different videos showing what really happened, they had no choice.
Wow. Welcome to the...
Yeah, so anyway, the Black Lives Matter folks started trying to hold peaceful protests, but then the cops kept trying to provoke them into doing something stupid, and when they wouldn't do something stupid, then the cops started tear gassing folks and arresting people for just standing around and yelling, and well, people are pretty pissed at the cops right now.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, well, then the president stirred the pot, told the governors that if they didn't get their states under the control, he'd send out the army.
Of course he did.
Yeah, well, now the Black Lives Movement has blown up like the Me Too thing it did a couple of years ago. And the virus got whipped up by all those different protests by them and those guys going all the Michigan and everything, and all the people not wearing masks or practicing social distancing. Yeah, and that curve that we were trying so hard to flatten, it started to look like a pregnant woman in her 9th month.
Oh, Jesus.
So, yeah, that pretty much started the second wave of the virus right then and there.
And still no cure, no vaccine?
Well,
what?
We got distracted.
Again?
It was the election. Trump was pulling out all the stops to lie and misdirect people from the truth. He even tried to put the U.S. Post Office out of business so nobody could vote by mail.
Oh, seriously? The post office, he can't do that.
Oh, exactly. So then he started using every dirty trick in the book to make Biden look bad.
Joe is his own worst enemy.
Well, not compared to Trump. He tried to say that Hunter Biden was a Ukrainian sleeper agent funded by the Illuminati and planted in this country to overthrow his own father and take over the government.
The Ukrainians don't have sleeper agents, and the Illuminati is an urban myth. Surely no one believed that.
Didn't matter. The whole campaign was just Trump and Biden screaming at each other. And then finally everybody voted.
Oh, please. Tell me Trump lost.
Oh, he did. Both the popular vote and the electoral college. But it wasn't a landslide, so Trump called the whole thing fake news and said the Democrats rigged the election. He refused to leave office.
I knew it. I just knew it.
Yeah, well, finally, once the Supreme Court upheld the election results, the military had to come in and remove Trump from office physically.
Whoa.
He actually built a barricade of office furniture around the Oval Office.
So he finally got his wall. Good for him, I guess. So Biden's president then?
Yes, sort of. Somehow Joe got it in his head that he needed to be part of the force that took back the White House, and he got himself shot 4 or 5 times by Ivanka, who was barricaded over Jared Kushner's dead body in the Lincoln bedroom and shouting something about Trump wives save lives. It was very confusing.
Oh, is he okay?
Who? Biden?
Yeah.
I guess. They had to replace a bunch of his organic parts with mechanical ones, and now we have the first bionic president. Last I heard, he was shacked up with a red box somewhere trying to pass legislation to give voting rights to vending machines.
Hey. Speaking of red box, whatever happened to Hollywood? Did the movies ever come back?
Well, movies did, but the theaters didn't. They tried to reopen in July, but that was right as the second wave of the virus was starting. So you can imagine how that went. AMC theaters was out of business by September, and the rest of them went down not long after that. I never did see the new Wonder Woman movie.
Oh, well, what about the streaming services?
Oh, they're great. Netflix and Amazon merged into Netflix Prime and won the streaming wars hands down. And they're now the biggest movie studio in the world. Disney still exists, but since they ruined Star Wars with The Rise of Skywalker, they basically just make Marvel movies and Pixar cartoons.
Well, whatever happened to HBO Max? I was looking forward to that.
Dude, HBO Max never survived the release of the Snyder Cut. It wasn't pretty.
Clark, where are you? I need you out at the barricade.
Oh, hey, hun. Sorry, I got tied up talking to Lou here. Look, hun, it's Lou.
Hey, Lewis. Where are you? You don't happen to have a Snickers bar, do you? I would give up one of the kids for some chocolate, let me tell you.
Oh, now, sweetie, let's not bother Lou with any of that. Besides, you gave both the kids away for the box of donuts last week.
Fine, spoil sport. Just get your butt out to the barricade in the next 5 minutes, or I'm liable to give you away for a pack of cigarettes and a box of Milk Duds.
Clark, what's happening over there?
Yeah, well, it's all...
Just spit it out, dude.
Okay, well, you see, just after Biden and the military took back the White House, we did discover a cure for COVID-19.
Thank God.
Well, yeah, it turns out we had it all along. Some scientist in England discovered that a previously unused and untested pesticide developed back in the 90s knocked the coronavirus right out in 80 out of 100 cases.
Outstanding.
Oh, yeah, it was, but it was a PR nightmare. Trump had spent so much time telling people to inject themselves with bleach and sunlight and to start taking that malaria pill that nobody believed it was real until Dr. Fauci took the first shot himself on live TV. Once people started taking it seriously, they rushed it to the market, and nearly everybody went out and got the vaccine or the cure on the first day. But
what?
Well, and this is kind of funny if you think about it. You remember I said 80 of every 100 were cured?
Yeah.
Well, the other 20 got turned into zombies.
Okay.
So we're sort of in the middle of a zombie apocalypse right now, dude.
Clark! I need you out here now!
Zombies. Oh, you mean like in The Walking Dead?
Oh, pretty much. But the good news is they got the kinks worked out on the vaccine. So if you want to come out of your bunker, you shouldn't get sick. Well, unless you get bitten or scratched or something.
No, thanks, buddy. I think I'll stay right where I am for now.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I swear to God, Clark, if my lawyer wasn't currently trying to force his way through the window to eat my face, I would so divorce your ass right now. Hang up the phone, grab your gun, and get out to the barricade now! I think they're getting through over by the mudroom. Oh, God, I'm coming, Alice, I'm coming! If you don't get out here right now, I promise you I will feed you to the zombies myself. You hear me, Clark? Do you hear me?
I hear you, honey. The whole neighborhood can hear you. Even the zombies can hear you, even though most of them don't even have ears. Listen, buddy, I gotta go. It was good to talk to you, and I'm glad you're safe. Call me later, okay? And good luck.
Yeah, you too, Clark. Good luck.
Hey, man, you don't have room for one more over there, do you? I've got a box of donuts. Well, most of one anyway. What do you... Ah! I'm okay. Really, I made it. It's fine. Just acting there. So that was while you were out. by Don Goodrem. Hope you enjoyed that one. Next up, we have a play by Bethany Dickens. This is Lockdown. One of the things that's great about this series is that we're able to examine in real time some of the stories and trends that have come out of the COVID-19 virus and the crisis. And unfortunately, some of those are not so good. There's been a lot of good stories, people helping people, first responders doing their things, but all this does take a toll. So in light of that, we do have plays that examine that. So next up is Lockdown by Bethany Dickens. Please enjoy.
Oh, Emmy?
Mom, are you there? I can't.
Yes, I'm here. I've been here for 10 minutes.
Oh, I see you now.
Yes, did you hear me say I've been waiting?
Yes,
for
yes, I
almost
heard
10
you.
minutes. I almost gave up.
Mom, come on. What else do you have to do?
Will you stop talking over me? I can't hear myself think. Okay?
Just making sure you were done.
Sassy. What are you all up to?
Nothing.
Nothing. I was just reading. Kids in quarantine need an active schedule.
Yes, we're doing stuff.
Stuff?
Stuff. Yes.
Emmy, there's something wrong.
Nothing's wrong.
tell.
Kids are fine.
You seemed out of breath.
Because I was rushing to see you, to turn on my computer.
Well, where were you 10 minutes ago?
Being a horrible freaking daughter, I guess.
Okay. I don't have to sit here and be disrespectful.
I'm not. I don't want you to nag me.
I'm not nagging. You just look upset, so something is wrong.
Nothing's wrong. Your mom senses or whatever you called them.
Momdar. Like radar? It was your father's.
Yeah. Maybe it's off.
Sweetheart, if something's wrong.
How's Dale?
He's fine. He has the sleep apnea, so we're not moving.
Good. Stay home.
Are you and Kyle, are you still working?
I am. Kyle's not.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry to hear that. When did they lay him off?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Why? Did something happen?
Mom, hold on.
Emmy, what's going on? Dale, I messed up the computer or something. Dale, oh, never mind.
Sorry.
Sweetie, what is going on?
Kyle doesn't like me talking about him.
You didn't. I just asked.
Okay, well, don't ask.
About your husband?
Mom, just trust me on this.
Okay. Sorry. Didn't realize my son-in-law's job. Emmy?
What?
Well, how did you get...
What, Mom?
Emmy, did I see... Did you hurt yourself?
Mom, stop.
Did he... I'm coming over.
Mom, don't be silly.
Oh, no, I'm coming over right now.
Look, Mom, stop for a second.
No. How could he just do that?
It's no big deal. It was basically an accident. It was really fast and it didn't matter.
I could see the marks, Emmy. How could that be from just one time?
It was. It is.
No.
Settle down.
I'm getting Dale and we're on our way.
Dale? Mom, really? You think your 70-year-old boyfriend with breathing issues?
We'll just pull up into the driveway and you grab the girls.
Mom, that is so dramatic.
It's what a mother should do. It's what you should do.
He'd never touch them, Mom. I promise.
You don't know that.
He's a nice guy. You like him. We all like him.
This is my fault.
No, stop.
I knew that day that he wouldn't let you come to your grandma's funeral because we were all too demanding on him.
I barely knew Grandma Rachel.
And the way he would talk to you. Take your phone away.
Mom, it's fine.
It's not fine. I don't care if there's a quarantine or if he lost his damn job. You don't deserve this and you're not equipped to handle it.
I can. I do. I have. For a while now. And it's fine. And it comes and goes.
No. I mean, you should go to a shelter.
I can't.
And I'm coming. No more discussion.
Mom, I have the fever. The whole thing.
What?
Yeah, I'm sick with the virus. So is Eden. I can't go to a shelter and I can't put you and Dale at risk. So please just forget this happened.
You don't look sick.
Mom, for God's sake.
Are you telling me this just to keep me
No. I mean it.
Baby, I felt something was wrong, but
Mom, darling.
It's not much if I don't do anything about it. I just thought you were okay and that you must be, that you were strong.
And we haven't had the world's greatest relationship.
Oh, don't say that. Okay, so we don't talk as much, but I just don't understand you. And now I feel I really just can't.
Mom, it's okay. I don't need your help. This is my thing to deal with. And maybe when this is all over, I'll figure it out.
No, you have to know this isn't okay. Oh, they should have taught you better. And they just think you were beautiful and special and entitled to.
I know, Mommy. I know.
Oh, sweetie, just let me come.
Yeah. So I can't get them to stop watching that Trolls thing. That it's actually pretty cute.
Is he in the room?
I was just laughing so hard that I was crying.
Okay.
And I thought about how much you and Dale would love it and love seeing the girls, but
we would. We really would.
It's not safe. It's not safe at all.
Well, maybe I could just...
No, Mom. Please. I'll just tell the girls you said hi.
Oh, Emmy, please don't hang up.
I love you.
Oh, I love you, sweetie.
I'll try and call more.
Oh, okay. I love you so much, Emmy. Please don't. Emmy? Emmy? Oh my God. Dale, I'm going out. Don't turn the screen off. I said don't turn the screen off. I know we're quarantined, but I can't just stay here forever. Just make sure the screen stays on.
And that was locked down by Bethany Dickens. Again, one of the unfortunate realities of a lot of the stay-at-home stuff and sheltering in place is that there has been an uptick in domestic violence cases around the country. So, you know, this play does bring light to that aspect of it. We do have a phone number we'd like to share with you. The National Domestic Violence Hotline is 1-800-799-7233. If you are going through this or you know of someone who is, please contact that number. Nobody has to suffer in silence. You know, don't get in a situation like this. You know, your life is very valuable, so don't let anything like what we just saw in that play happen. So please write down that number if you need it. We'll leave it on for just a few seconds until I complete the transition to the next play. All right, coming up, we have the Meetup Part 2. And then after that, we will take a 5-minute break and for a bathroom break, our intermission, if you will. So we'll go ahead and get started with the Meetup Part 2.
Hey gang, everyone sign on. I can't wait to tell you the good news.
Hey, Big Mama.
Hey,
What's with you two?
Sam Hain didn't make it.
No, he's not on the call yet, but...
He's not gonna be on the call. He didn't make it. He's dead.
Oh, come on! Goggles! Stop pulling my leg! Sam Hain's the strongest guy I know.
He passed last night, Big Mama.
Oh. Oh, crap. Was it from...
Yes.
Guess he shouldn't have licked that doorknob in the mayor's office in protest. Idiot.
Damn. What about Woody?
Haven't heard from him. I've been trying to reach him, but he's not answering.
Guys! Maybe he just forgot. Let's not assume the worst. I mean, that's what they want, right?
Right.
Right.
So, Big Mama, what was the good news?
Oh, yes, that. We're gonna hold another rally.
Cool. Maybe they'll listen this time.
Are you serious?
Why shouldn't we? The first one was a big success. We got news coverage. Thousands of people joined our group, and some businesses even opened up in solidarity.
And Sam Hain died.
So people die, you freak.
Yeah, but he died because
It doesn't matter. Some losses are acceptable. This is a war, and sometimes good people die in wars, you know?
I thought wars were something the New World Order wanted us to fight.
Well, not this one. This is our war, our fight, and things will be a lot worse unless we get back to work. Lots of people will die if they can't eat either.
Seriously, I am so missing my lattes right now.
All right, then. It's settled. Goggles, let Woody know so he can get the word out.
If he's alive.
He's alive! Stop with the worrying, kid. I'll meet y'all in a couple weeks, okay?
And that was Meetup Part 2. Okay, we're going to take a 5-minute break by my clock here. It's 7:38, so 7:33. So at 7:38, we will be back with the first part of the Act 2, if you will, of our show. As things have evolved over the last several months, it's hard to believe that, again, we're doing a Connected Voices 3 because, doing live performances is kind of iffy right now. So much has changed for everyone. And, like everybody else, we've adapted to that. Hopefully in the fall, we will have some live performances. We're hoping to do our science fiction shorts in the fall, which is the first time we've done that. We're hoping for November, but again, we're trying to, like everyone else, we're figuring out what's the best way to move ahead on that. We also have a couple of exciting things that are coming up here at Playwrights Roundtable. One of which is we are going to unveil our new website soon. We'll make sure that we get all sorts of coverage on that. If you haven't already, depends on whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, we do have our PRT Playwrights Roundtable on Facebook. We also have our business page for Playwrights Roundtable on Facebook. Those are good places to keep up with announcements. And we will announce there and provide links there for our new websites once it's up. Also, if you'd like to send an email to info@theprt.com, you can request to be put on our newsletter mailing list. Words are hard, sorry. And that way you'll also get news about the website and some other new things that we're going to be doing. Plus, future script calls, auditions, things like that, special events. So we hope you will at least take a look at that. Another exciting thing that we're in the process of doing right now is we are trying to put together some online playwriting courses for folks. One is a beginner's version, and the other is more intermediate for adults. We're very excited about this. One of the things that PRT is about, it's one of our main goals, is to help in the development of playwrights and their skills. And some of that is just simply, going through the second Saturday's workshops, which, by the way, are also online. You can go to our Facebook page and find out more information about that. But those are great things for all skill levels of playwrights, from people who've never written a play before to people who have had numerous productions but are looking to kick around their work and have it read out loud and get some feedback. That's one of our core missions, is to help in the development of new plays and to help playwrights get to that place where they can do that. The new courses, once we get them out there, will be announced on Facebook and in our newsletter. We'll probably also put out some press releases. If you'd be interested in signing up for that or want more information about it, you can email me at charlesrdent@hotmail.com or info@theprt.com. And we will certainly let you know when those are about to go up, and we will make sure that you have first dibs on it. We're very excited about that. It's something we've been wanting to do for a long, long time. We do have some great writers who have taught courses on playwriting before, so we're looking forward to have that happening. We got about one more minute before we'll start the second act. I just want to remind everybody that not only we, but several organizations throughout the city are doing online performances. I know Mad Cow is in the process of putting something together. The Shakespeare's been doing a number of things. I believe the Rep has too. Do a Google search or go to Orlando at Play and look up at the numerous groups that are here in town. And please do lend your support to them in these times. There's a lot of stuff going on. They keep saying that theater has been dying for years and years and years. And yet here we are. We find a way to survive, so that includes online. So we'll keep it coming as long as you're listening and watching. Okay, so we are at 7:38. We're going to start with our next one. This is Parade by Bethany Dickens. Enjoy.
You just can't believe how tough it is.
Yeah, I bet.
Did I tell you there's a parade going on outside?
A parade?
People driving by with signs, honking and stuff. You can't hear them?
Not really, but your internet isn't the greatest.
I know, I'm sorry. This apartment in general, there's not even enough outlets. I can't hold you up to see, but it's like thank you, healthcare workers, that kind of thing. Oh, maybe if I just
I don't need to see. It's fine.
I wish you could. It's the only decent thing that happened today. I mean, I sat down like twice in 12 hours.
That's nice.
Hey, are you listening to me?
No, I was being serious. 12 hours sounds nice. I've been at this since 6 in the morning.
Are they finally down?
They're in the room with the door locked.
So they're not sleeping?
Oh, I sleep when screaming and throwing toys at the door is so much more fun.
You need to go in there. Tell Tyler that he needs to lay down, or...
I'm not going in there. Are you kidding? Last time I got a Ninjago in the face.
Levi, this isn't that difficult.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, I agree. It's not difficult. It's impossible.
I wasn't talking about the whole thing. Just bedtime. You need to make sure Noah has his wub.
We lost the wub.
How did you lose it?
Will you not raise your voice? There's feedback.
Okay, how did you lose the wub?
I don't know. There's crap everywhere and...
Crap? Did you not find Tyler's pull-ups?
Well, not literal crap. Toys. So many toys. Where do they even come from?
Yeah, I usually did a sweep before bed.
I'm just way too tired.
Didn't say you had to.
Yeah, I can barely keep these kids fed, watered, and in basic clothing. You want to see my foot? I think there's a permanent scar of a Hot Wheel in it.
Well, we're all just figuring this out.
I need you to come home.
Levi, I can't.
I just quit. Just walk away.
Okay, yeah. That's not a serious suggestion, though.
It is. I'm saying right now.
You saying or are you asking?
Look, I'm sure you think you're doing a lot of good, but
I am! I'm a goddamn nurse, Levi! What did you think I got this training for?
I'm sorry, I know. Yes, you are making a difference 100%, and I am proud of you.
Hey.
But you wanted to be a parent first. There was a deal you made.
Oh, I can't be hearing this.
Don't you feel some responsibility to me, to your kids?
They're your kids, too.
Okay.
You don't think of them as your kids?
Oh, I didn't say that. It's just a lot, and nobody's throwing parades for me.
Rah, rah. Levi is the man. He can do it. Yes, he can.
I'm sorry. I just want to see you so bad.
Same. Want a cyber?
What the heck?
Sorry, is that a thing? I'm pretty sure I said that correctly.
I heard the other day. What was it? Some heavy Skyping.
Oh my lord! What if we get bombed?
The cat is definitely gonna come over here.
But I'm actually kind of serious. It could be fun.
Sure, except for the screaming of the two kids in the background.
Are they screaming?
No, they're just crying.
Levi!
Oh, what? Kids cry? It's no big deal.
They're probably scared.
Then they'll cry themselves to sleep.
You shouldn't keep the door locked.
So what am I supposed to do then? I look down for 2 seconds to do some work and look up. There's one opening in the fridge and the other one's on YouTube. And
you let them watch YouTube?
Sometimes I need a goddamn break, Kaylee.
Don't swear. They can hear you. And you think I don't want a break? I'm busting my ass doing the right thing.
Oh, come on. You at least get to take a freaking shower once in a while.
Because I'm in scrubs all day dealing with sick people.
Last time I took a shower, 5 minutes. Tyler put my cell phone in the dishwasher.
Levi, just
what?
I can't deal with this.
How do you think I feel?
I can't. Today, I saw a mother say goodbye to her kids and not know whether or not she would see them in person again. She just kept saying, talk to you later, and then toodaloo because that made them laugh. Every time she said toodaloo, they went crazy. Like how Tyler loves it when I say ta-ta for now, in that voice. And I just kept thinking, I can't even do that. If something happens to me, I can't even say goodbye.
It's okay, babe. I'll have them on the call next time. It's not like they'll be sleeping or anything.
I'm not. I just need you to know, Levi. Every day I see that and I wonder if
Just come home.
I can't.
Then I'm sorry, but I need to take your kids to the moms.
In Sarasota?
It's not like you're seeing them anyway, and I can't get any work done here.
That's so unfair.
Kaylee, I don't know. It's all unfair. It's all bad and wrong, but I can't do this alone.
That really says a lot about you.
Oh, yeah? You want to elaborate on that?
When we first started dating, like 2 frickin' years ago, I was very upfront. And you said you wanted kids.
Yes, but not to become a single parent.
I was the single parent. For a year, I had no one. My mom wouldn't even speak to me because she thought I drove him away. So yeah, I did it. The job, the kids, everything.
Yeah, it kind of shows, to be honest.
What?
Your kids are crazy. I'm just saying that.
How dare you?
I'm just saying.
Go to hell.
Fine. I'll go to hell. I'll leave. Fine.
No, wait. Don't log off.
I'll just take off since that's what you want.
Stop talking. I can't hear you.
I'll just leave. I'm leaving.
Don't leave the kids. Are you serious?
No, I meant I'll drive them over in the morning. You really thought I'd just leave them in the middle of the night?
I don't know. No. I'm just so tired, babe. I'm so tired. And you're being such an asshole.
So you're gonna let our family just die because you need to hold some people's hands?
That's what you think nursing is?
Oh, when it comes to this disease, yeah, I don't get what makes those strangers so important. Yeah.
So, gotta get there after 9. I'll text you her number.
I have it.
Make sure and bring Tyler's pull-ups and their toothpaste, but my mom should have everything else.
Okay, I'll do that. Thanks.
They'll cry the whole way there. They think they hate my mom's house, but they always have a good time once they're actually there. Oh, and make sure you grab Caleb's sippy. He'll only drink out of the one with the Daniel Tiger characters on it. Levi? Levi, are you there? If you can hear me, the most important thing for them to know is that I love them very much. And I wish I was there with them, but it's not safe. And if anything happens, just top off for now. Oh, so many cars.
That was Parade by Bethany Dickens. Again, that's something that unfortunately is playing out around the country as well. People having strained relationships and marriages because of just all this. Especially, we want to recognize that first responders are taking on a lot of the emotional toll of this as well. They can't see their families. They have to stay in quarantine because they're exposed, and it does cause pressures like the one that you just saw in this play. There's a number of ways if you'd like to help first line responders. There's offtheirplate.org, which is a great thing. It helps those folks. It delivers meals to first responders and nurses and doctors at hospitals. Also, if you go to any of our local hospital chains like Advent Health or Orlando Health, they also have some of those as well, because I know some of those folks, and they have been putting in some hours, let me tell you. So help them out any way you can. They are literally our lifeline right now. So please, if you can, help them out. Okay, next up we have Deliverance, the cheese sandwich by Joseph Reed Hayes. A little bit of a note here. I had the pleasure of directing a play of Joseph's grilled cheese. Thank you, grilled cheese, grilled cheese. I had the pleasure of directing one of Joseph's plays a few years ago. It's called West Farms. If you go to our YouTube channel, amongst the many plays of ours that we have put up there is the West Farms that was filmed for Orange TV back when they were still doing that. Highly recommend you check that out. It's a great example of his playwriting. It's among my favorite things I've ever worked on, so please do check that out. But right now we have Deliverance, the Grilled Cheese by Joseph Reed Hayes. Enjoy.
Mr. Santine? Hi, it's Danielle. I have your order from Cheese Louise.
Show me the paper on the bag.
I can read it to you. There's just a couple of items. Hold on.
Listen, kid. There are two things that still work in my head. My brains and my eyes. Can't hear worth a damn, but I can read just fine. So just show me the paper thing. Hold it up. Okay, now you read it. Like a quiz.
Okay, sure. There's 3 grilled cheese sandwiches.
3 grilled cheese sandwiches. That's my Thursday order. So today is Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I leave them around the house to take an odd nipple when I feel, what's the word? Peckish. I have one left over from last time. You can keep that bag if you want. There's an old safe chair on the porch. Sit and have a sandwich. Join me, why don't you?
I really have to finish this round.
Judging by how this conversation has gone so far, I didn't think you were in a rush. Not good at this delivering thing, are you?
I do it part-time. A favor for a friend, really. It's not my career. I'm usually over on the south side of town. This is my first trip up around here.
South side. What's there?
Malls, big bunches of really expensive houses mostly.
I don't go down there. I don't go anywhere, but I actively don't go there. This, what do you call this thing we're supposed to be doing?
Shelter in place?
Yeah, shelter in place, that's the one. Social distancing, that's a laugh. Almost as funny as social media. Like alone in a crowd, but opposite. I've been sheltering in this place for the past 35 years. Old people are like that. Don't go out much. Everything I need is right here in place.
Well, I like your place.
Thanks. I have a lot of books, my radio, this pad thing my niece gave me. Oh, you're surprised I can use modern technology, aren't you? I'm very, very old. I'm not stupid. When I was born, television was just being invented. Everything the world has ever produced in my entire life has been new technology. I've seen indoor refrigerators, microwaves, copy machines, atomic bombs. That one wasn't so good. Computers, satellites, that clicker thing, the remote control. Stuff you can order on the internet. I love stuff you can order on the internet.
You know, you've got a pile of unopened Amazon boxes by your door. What is all this?
No idea. No, every few days I randomly order something. That way somebody will be knocking on my door every now and then in case I should suddenly drop dead. Go ahead, take one. Could be a teddy bear keychain, or one of those blankets that look like a taco, or a phone. One of those phones. You help me out here.
Help with what?
What do you call those phones?
An iPhone?
No, that's not it. The kind that takes the pictures and the mail and the messages where you type but you don't talk.
Texts.
Texts, yeah.
An iPhone, like you're using.
No. What is it? An iPhone. I think I have one already. Should have known that. How's the sandwich?
Well, it's pretty good, I guess. You don't like it?
Doesn't matter to me. Food is food. As long as I have my teeth, I can eat. I have all my own teeth, you know. It's hard to believe, but it's true. Paid for them myself. But tasting, I don't do. This whole mouthful area, this doesn't work.
I don't want to worry you or anything, but I think they've said that's a sign of the virus.
Relax. There's nothing to do with virus. No plague, no locusts, no frogs, no 40 days in the desert. As long as I can avoid anything biblical, I'm good. Yeah. Got hit in the head with a baseball in 1935. Bam! Took out my smeller and I haven't tasted anything in 85 years. It's all cardboard.
I'm not sure I've ever heard of that, but it's your smeller.
Pay attention. Pittsburgh, April, Forbes Field. Pirates opening day. The Boston Braves had just bought Babe Ruth. He found out the Yankees were getting rid of him when he arrived at spring training in St. Petersburg, and his locker was filled with firewood. It's true. Look it up. Anyway, he's playing against the Pirates, and 14-year-old hometown boy Jimmy Santine, me, is sitting in right field, 375 feet from home plate. Pardon me, kid. I love the stats. It's cold, starting to snow. The old big Bambino saunters to the plate. Perhaps a better word is lumbers to the plate. 245 pounds he was. He takes the pitch, and it's a long, high ball into the right field grandstand. Career home run number 709. Smack into my kisser. You know that thing he did when he pointed where he was going to hit? What do you know? You probably have no idea who I'm talking about. Babe used to point where he was going to send the ball. 22,000 people in the stadium. I swear he pointed right at my face because that's where it went. I had a row of marks from the stitches on the ball stamped into my forehead for weeks. That was a great day.
And since then, no smell.
No smell, no taste. This here could be cardboard for all I know.
Then why do you keep ordering?
Because the woman who owns the grilled cheese place is a nice lady with 2 kids who needs a little help. That's all. I ain't got much, but I can afford a few sandwiches now and then. And a guy's got to eat, right?
Yeah.
You know that thing you hit with a stick? What do you call it?
I don't know. A drum? A tree?
Why would you hit a tree with a stick?
I don't know where you're going with this.
It's filled with candy. It's shaped like an animal.
Piñata.
No, that's not it. You know, you whack it with a stick and candy falls out.
Piñata?
You're right.
On the tip of your tongue?
Where a person will eventually hit something or take a few steps back. Wait for the doofus so you can store and pick up sand. Backwards, you know. And who do you think are going to full pocket? But if it wasn't for the schmo swinging away at that paper donkey, nobody gets nothing. Everybody's got a part to play, you know. Sometimes you got to wait your turn. Life takes patience and smarts, and when it's possible, nice. Life takes nice. That should be a pillow or a tattoo. You got a tattoo, kid? I got one in the Navy on my arm here. Used to be a bird. Now it looks like I got punched a lot. That's life too. What may now look like a wound was once glorious. And so ends today's lesson.
If you don't mind my asking, Mr. Santine, how old are you exactly?
What month is this? Never mind. It's a joke. I joke. 99. 99 years young. That's a joke too, or it used to be. Funny thing is, and by that I mean not funny at all, my brother died in the Spanish flu, 1918.
Seriously?
Serious as the plague. I wasn't born yet, but I overheard the whispers.
What do you mean whispers?
It never came up. Nobody talked about it. We didn't talk about death in my family. Not just death, and not just my family. Death, money, politics. If you were in the war, you didn't tell war stories. If you came from the old country, zip it. Not a word. And if somebody died in a mass catastrophe that took out 50 million people, oh, look, there's a sail at Gimbals. We should go. Nothing was nobody's business, you understand? I only heard about my brother because it slipped out in conversation when I was a teenager. So this lunacy going on now, it's just another day for me. I've beaten the odds so many times. Flus and wars and depressions. I could tell you about depression, my friend. Just walking across the street. None of that could kill me then. I'm not going to worry about it now.
But you have to take precautions.
Hey, I'm not stupid, okay? Jimmy Santine has lived a long life. He's not ready to check out yet. I don't touch nothing I'm not related to. I don't breathe in nobody else's space. If I can feel the heat coming off your tiny little fevered head, you're too goddamn close. You think some morons who can't figure out how to put a mask can kill me? I'd laugh at them if it wasn't a waste of my time.
I see those people every day. I have to tell you, it worries me.
Yeah, you're young. Compared to me, anyway. It'll do you good to worry about things for a while. Gives you, perspective. You get good tips on this job?
I do okay. I thought you didn't talk about money.
Don't change the subject. I guess I should let you go. This was nice, this conversation. Most people, I'm invisible. Thanks for seeing me.
It was my pleasure, sir.
I'll give you a nice tip.
Oh, that's not really necessary. There's a charge built
Oh,
in.
no, not money. I don't have money. You want money, grab another box off the pile.
You know you can return those, right?
Pain in the ass. No, my tip for you is keep doing what you're doing. Keep your eyes open. Pay attention to who's around you, you know? People are so lonely right now, they can feel it in their bones. It's good to see there are still human beings out there. Stay good.
Thanks. Take care of yourself. And thanks for the sandwich.
Not bad for cardboard.
Great. Thank you, guys. That's a very charming piece. Thank you, Joseph, for submitting that one to us. Really, really like that one. All right, next up, we have our penultimate play. We have The Reward of the Wicked by yours truly again. And then we will finish up with The Meetup Part 3, and then we'll see you at the end. Please enjoy these next two plays. Both of them are obviously responding to various strains of things that have been going on throughout the pandemic. So I hope you enjoy them, but also think about some of the things they have to say. Here's first The Reward of the Wicked.
Davis?
Yeah, Reverend James, it's me. How you doing? Cliff, you drinking again? You know that ain't good for you.
Just something to drink, that's all.
Okay, so how are you doing?
I'm not.
I don't understand.
I'm not doing. I'm not doing anything.
Okay. So 3 more today, Clifton.
I know. Bill Parsons called me an hour ago.
I'm sorry, Clift.
Yeah.
You know it's not your fault.
Davis.
We took every precaution. You know that.
Davis.
We gave them an option. No one was forced to come in. It was their choice.
Davis, stop.
Okay.
This was my fault, and you know it.
Nah, Clifton.
Yes.
I know you're taking it hard, but you can't blame yourself. You can't control anything or other people. You can't make decisions for them. Cliff, what is it?
They trusted me, Davis.
Well, yes, you're their pastor.
They trusted me when it wasn't safe to trust me.
Cliff, we did everything we could.
You know that's not true.
What?
We stayed open.
Which was our right.
Even though half our flock is... I just thought our faith would be enough.
It wasn't?
You tell me, Davis. How many funerals are we having? No, it wasn't enough.
I guess sometimes it is. Sometimes it isn't. Clifton, come on. It was their choice to come in.
And they made that choice because of me. Because they trusted me.
Well, that stuff happens. Cliff, it's not up to us to figure out God's will.
Oh, God had nothing to do with this.
Well, that's surprising to hear from the mouth of the great Reverend James. Your followers would be shocked.
I don't care about that right now.
You better. Our numbers are down.
Numbers?
Our tithes. Even though we ask for more because of the situation, people just aren't giving.
Can't blame them. I wouldn't.
Well, we've got bills to pay, not to mention the probable lawsuits we're facing.
Oh, I don't care, Davis.
Well, you better, or...
Davis, just because you're one of my deacons doesn't mean you get to tell me what to do. I tell you.
Ah, now that's the Reverend I know.
Well, keep it up and you'll see a lot more of him. I'm not in the mood.
Okay. Okay, you got it. We just won't worry about this right now.
Good.
You just remember that a lot of people look up to you, believe in you, and a lot of them depend on you for their jobs.
You're fired.
What?
I said you're fired.
What the hell for? I mean, why in God's name would you do that?
It's what we deserve.
For what?
You know for what. We've always been liars, Davis, and now it finally caught up with us. 35 dead. People we knew. People who believed in us and looked up to us and trusted us. And now they're gone. And here we sit, trying to figure out how to keep the grift going. No, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I quit.
Cliff, we've been friends since high school. You knew what we were getting into even then. You were going to be the boy preacher, and I was going to be your disciple, telling everyone how you were incredibly graced by the Lord to preach at such a young age. So we went out. We riled them up and praised the Lord and got paid well for it. And that's what we do. What we've always done.
Did.
Let me finish. We may have started out with less than pure ideas, but we've done a lot of good, Cliff. You know we have. You and I might not really be the biggest believers behind the scenes, but you know what? They are. They believe, and you're the reason they believe. No matter what, you're the one that brought them to Jesus.
So
that's worth something. But like everyone else, you're still human. You make mistakes, big ones. You're not the only one who didn't realize how bad this could be.
No, but I didn't have to encourage them either.
No, you didn't. But now you have to decide if you want this to ruin all the good you've done.
Davis, that doesn't erase my sins here.
Well, you know who to talk to about that. Okay, then. I'm going to officially announce that you grieve tremendously for the members of our flock that we've lost and pray for comfort and guidance for their families. I'll check back on you in a little while. Okay, Clift? Clift. Okay?
Sure.
Okay. Just put the whiskey away, okay?
Sure.
Okay. Take care.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In Him I will trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall overcome thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His trust shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for thy terror by night, nor for thy arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
I am not Chuck Dent. I am Bethany Dickens. For those of you who don't know me, as Chuck said earlier, I am the stage manager for the show. I am taking over the stream for a moment to introduce the last play, and I just wanted to take this opportunity and give it up for a guy who doesn't ever give it up for himself, and that's Mr. Chuck Dent, which is why he's not on screen, and he's probably very confused. But I just need you all to know that not only did Chuck write 2 of the plays we're seeing tonight, but he acted in one of them, and he has produced all 3 of them. And he works well over, I would guess, 40 hours a week, but makes time for this, not for recognition, not for applause, not for probably not for money. I don't think any of us are in this for the money. But just because he loves new works and new playwrights like me and like all of my colleagues who have plays produced here and in the past couple Connected Voices. So I just wanted to get on here and say a big thank you to Chuck and express my gratitude. Chuck, I thank you, our actors thank you, the playwrights we featured thank you. We owe you a huge debt of gratitude. And the audience owes you a huge debt of gratitude as we've been able to enjoy these plays in this time. So we appreciate you, we see you, and we thank you. And now, without further ado, your last play, which is a wonderful play, The Meetup Part 3. Hope you all enjoy. Thanks for your time.
Anybody there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Great. Where's Pretty Lady?
Out in the fields.
Out in the... What do you mean?
Come on, Big Mama. You're smart enough to figure this out.
What? She had too many lattes and got fat?
Hardly.
Oh. Her too?
Yeah.
But she was young and a health fanatic. I don't get it.
Yeah, well, the NWO is tricky like that. Tells you a virus only kills the old and the weak, and then it starts getting into the perfectly healthy people.
You think they had something to do with it?
The voices I receive in my tinfoil hat tell me so.
Right. Well, I guess it's just us then.
Yes, Big Mama. It's just us.
You sound odder than usual. What's wrong?
I'm wondering, who's killing who? Look, I know y'all think I'm the freak with all my conspiracy theories, and that hurts, but I'm serious about them because they scare me. Right now, I have to wonder, who benefits from all these protests we're doing?
We do. They're for us.
Yeah, on one level, but who really benefits? If you have a bunch of dead people, it makes the rest easier to control, right? So those of us who survive, we're the enforcers, right? We're the ones who shame and compel our family and friends into going back to work. And maybe, because I'm not sure if the numbers are real, but anyways, the death numbers go up. Now they have their profits back while cutting out the weak and the willful, those who don't want to be corporate slaves.
I knew it. You're a commie.
I'm a libertarian, thank you.
A Republican who likes to smoke weed, you mean?
Whatever, but don't you see? The NWO may have released this to weaken people around the world, but the politicians and corporations and probably Bill Gates, they're all in on this. They all want us to go back to work so they don't lose money. It's not about us. We're replaceable. They just want to get the machine they built for themselves to start up again.
You are so full of it?
Maybe. Do you know why I wear these goggles?
No, and I could care less.
I wear them so I can see the truth. I may be a freak, but I trust what I see above all else. And what I see is people above our pay grade taking advantage of us again.
Go to China, you commie.
No. I hate Chinese food. Are you still going to have another rally?
Yes, I ain't afraid. My freedom is too important to me.
Well, you can do it by yourself. I'm staying in. I don't trust them or you. For all I know, you're getting paid to get us to go out and die.
No, how could you say that?
Because that's what I see through these goggles. Goodbye, Big Mama.
You Coward, you commie, you freak! I never liked you anyway!
Well, ma'am, how did it go this week?
Oh, the usual. Lost another one of my team, but it was unexpected. Guess she couldn't resist the lattes.
And this other person?
Nothing to worry about. He's so out there, even the other conspiracy freaks think he's a freak.
Excellent work, then. You make sure that the next rally gets scheduled, and I'll make sure your next check is deposited. Thank you for your service.
You bet. After all, we're all in this together, aren't we?
Mm.
Ooh, the twist. All right, folks, that concludes our Connected Voices face-to-face for this go-round. I'd like to thank everybody who joined us out there, including our national audience. We have people from all over the country who tuned in to see this, so thank you all. Don't forget that this broadcast has been recorded, so you'll be able to see it also on our YouTube page, and I believe you'll also be able to see it on our Facebook pages as well. If you haven't gone to our YouTube page, it's the PRTFL. We've got all sorts of things on there, including the first two Connected Voices. Do check that out. I'd like to, we're not able to do a virtual curtain call because we have so many actors in this one that we aren't able to get them all in the studio at one time. So just want to give shout outs to everyone who participated. I'd like to thank Taylor Byerly, James Blaisdell, Ron Schneider, Brianna Barrett, Bennett Webb, Jessica Fernando, Mark Davids, Jenny Ornstein, Perry Goldberg, Allerson Stewart, Emily Lupfer, Katie Williams, Russell Trahan, Stephen Woosley. Of course, I was in there as well, but I don't like to promote myself, but that's how I am. Anyways, nice work from everybody. I'd also like to thank our playwrights who participated. Joseph and Don, thank you for your plays. Bethany, again, great work. And also, wasn't expecting that little shout out there, but thank you, Bethany. Appreciate that. Y'all out there in TV land couldn't see me blushing. Like to give thanks to her as well for the wonderful job that she and Megan Pratt, our stage managers, have done behind the scenes. DJ Bethany Dickens back there, she's got the 2 turntables and a microphone, getting people in and out and queuing them up and everything. So thank you all so much for that. Can't do it without you. We don't know if we're going to do another one of these again. We may start doing other plays that aren't related to the current situation that we're in online, but we'll let you know. Follow us on Facebook and through our newsletter, and we'll definitely let you know. These have been wonderful to participate in, and we're always looking for those new plays, folks. So those of you out there in Facebook and YouTube land, if you're looking for a place and looking for a home for your plays, we'd love to see your work. So don't forget that we have script calls throughout the year. We do productions quarterly. We'll hopefully have some live productions again soon. If you're local and you'd like to have some of your plays read aloud and in a workshop environment, we do have our second Saturdays. They have been online for the last couple of times, but we may do them again in person, depending on where we are in the stuff. And just in the pandemic, just remember, folks, everyone is valuable. Please keep safe. For those of you who live in Orange County, Florida, as of today, wearing of masks is mandatory because we have had an uptick in cases. It ain't over. Please keep yourself safe, your family safe, be patient, be kind to yourself and to others, and let's make sure we all get through this. Thank you again for joining us this evening, folks. It's been a pleasure. Good night.